Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three cryptocurrencies, which are SHIBAINU, POLKADOT and LITECOIN. We will see where they're going to move over the next weeks and months. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free. While to receive our real-time alerts and our newsletter about crypto, stocks, commodities and forex, then you can join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with Shiba Inu against USDT on a 4-hour chart. As you can see here, the most relevant thing that we can observe here is this huge increase in terms of volumes that we have recorded in May 21. After that, we have hit an all-time high, okay, around 3364. From there we have experienced a huge fallout, okay, a huge tumbling down. So where we are now, if we observe the two cycles, the first one, the Magnum cycles, and the other kind of personality cycle, what we see is actually we can definitely detect a bullish divergence between the two cycles, where we see higher lows, why we don't see higher lows for the price action. Okay, so there is a bullish divergence between the two cycles and the price action. So in other words, what is happening right now is that we have experienced a big drop in terms of volatility. The volatility can be defined as the difference between the point of high and the point of low. Right now the price is moving horizontally, so what we should be expecting is a very strong breakout above this area, above the upper band, which is limiting the price action right now. As you can see here, both the two cycles are upwardly oriented, which is a very strong positive signal. So where is going to move Shiba Inu over the next days and weeks? We are definitely going to retest this area, 2000, which means a huge run up for Shiba Inu. In other words, that's a great risk reward ratio trade that I'm personally taking. So I do believe we're definitely going to retest this area quite soon. What we need is an increase in terms of volumes. As you can see here, we have a huge decrease in terms of volumes. But what is relevant is that here in May 21, we have experienced such a big increase in terms of volume. So what happens afterwards is a normal movement, a retrace. We are testing the 61.8 Fibonacci retrace. From here again we're moving up to retest this first area, which will be our first target for the next upcoming days. Okay, so Shiba Inu right now is a great buy with a favorable, greatly favorable risk reward ratio. Now let's move on and let's analyze Polkadot. Here we have a daily chart, which means every candle is a daily one. I've chosen to analyze the daily chart because I want to see with you where we are in terms of cyclicity. Okay, right now we see that both the two cycles are downwardly oriented, which is obviously a negative signal. Yet we are going to meet actually to hit the lower dashed threshold. In other words, between July and August, we should be hitting the point of low for Polkadot, and it will be a great opportunity to buy into or to accumulate onto Polkadot with the very first target around here, $30 US. Okay, so we still have chances to see this area retested between $8 US and $6 US from where we see the lower band passing by. Yet these two volumes are especially this one, are quite important because we see an increase in terms of volumes in association with the long black candle. Right now there is a big fight between the bull and the bearish, the bull and bears. Again, this is the area from where, let's say, between 10 and 6-7 US dollar, from where we are definitely eager to accumulate into Polkadot. Okay, so again, we see here that after having retested the central band, the price has been moving steadily downwards again. As you can see here, if we analyze this momentum in terms of band. We see that they are positively oriented, which means the derivative is above the zero. Obviously, this is the ideal scenario when we want to buy, okay? When we see that the two bands are oriented upwards, while here we see that the two bands are oriented downwards, which means the chances to see Polkadot going down are still higher than the chance to see Polkadot going up, okay? Definitely the big wall is $10. $10 is the big area from where we can start accumulating into Polkadot for a strong rebound, let's say end of summer till $30. Okay, again, we do believe that July, August are will be the 2 months where we will see the relative point of low for the current daily cycle. Okay, I repeat that right now we are observing a misalignment between the daily and the weekly chart. Okay, while the weekly chart, we can switch to the weekly chart, are still upwardly oriented, the daily chart is not. Okay, so here we don't have the chances because we have few data, but in another chart we can see that actually Polkadot in terms of weekly chart right now is still oriented upwards, but we're right now in a period where the two cycles are disaligned, but in the near future we will be having again a new alignment. Okay, now let's move on and let's analyze Litecoin, what we can retrieve for Litecoin in terms of daily chart. Even in this case, I repeat what I've been stating for Polkadot. Ideally, we want to trade when the two bands are the upper and the lower are upwardly oriented, while in this case, when the two bands were were actually oriented downwards, we've seen that the price has been moving constantly downwards. Okay, and same here. Okay, we have a test of the central band. The price has been moving steadily downwards. But right now, if we analyze the Magnus cycles, the two cycles, what we see here, again, same scenario, is that the two cycles are moving to hit the lower band from where we have experienced a retrace. There is another important concept that is worthy to be underlined, that I've been clearly defining for the first time in the world for all the assets, but especially for cryptos, which are assets moving in strong trends. We have to understand that, for example, the RSI, when hit the so-called oversold threshold, even if I've explained several times that there are no overbought and no oversold threshold, this is a huge misconception. But anyway, let's call it sold, or when actually the price is hitting the oversold area for those trendy assets, this is a sign of continuation of the trend and not of the reversal. Okay, so what is happening right now is that we might see still weakness for Litecoin over the next days and weeks. Okay, so we will be waiting for the end of the period of July and August before actually seeing a strong rebound for Litecoin. Okay, here we see the Magnus cycles. The white curve has crossed below the dash lower threshold. Okay, we need to see the white curve crossing above the lower threshold before okay seeing a rebound, which actually happened here. Okay, if we analyze Litecoin in the past, until the white curve was moving downwards, we've seen that the price has been moving steadily downwards. Then when the white curve has crossed above okay the lower threshold, then from here we have experienced a movement from $46 till 92 US dollar. Okay, so same here. Right now I really believe we're not going to see a huge movement upwards. We still need to be patient, and we will see a rebound for Litecoin actually late in July, August, where we might see a strong rebound with some spike till this area, so till 200 US dollar, 200, 230 US dollar, from where the upper band is passing by. Thank you, guys.